Hey everybody, Game Ninja back with another episode of our Unturned Yukon Survival series, and I'm sorry guys, I know that all week I was saying that I would get this episode out yesterday, on Saturday. I was so busy yesterday, I just had so much to do and I just had no time to record at all, so I'm sorry for that. I'm going to try to get back on schedule with recording this and actually recording it every Saturday and releasing the episode that day instead of just releasing episodes whenever I feel like it. There's just always the chance that I'll be busy on Saturdays and I just won't have time to record, so I'm sorry if sometimes I'm kind of sketchy with how often I get the videos out, but I'll try my darndest to get them out on Saturdays. So, anyway, the last video that we did, the first video that I did in this series, was amazing. You guys loved it so much. I was so surprised. It got 50 views in a night, and that's way more than my videos have gotten in 6 months. And I believe that when I looked yesterday morning, I had just gotten my 250th view or something, and my subscriber count just since I released that video, I had 11 subscribers when I first released the video, and now we're up to 26 subscribers. So that is amazing. Thank you. I want to thank you guys so much for that. It means so much to me. It really got me kind of inspired to start doing YouTube more often and recording videos on a more regular basis, because the feedback that you guys had on that video was awesome. You guys were so supportive, and I just thank you guys so much. But without further ado, let us start our second episode. So let's load up the Yukon. I have avoided playing on this all week just because I don't want to spoil anything for myself, so we'll see. And I've also been having problems when I record with frame rate lag. Hopefully that kind of stops a bit. I hope. If it doesn't, then this is going to be a very kind of bad episode for frame rate. If I remember right, we were at Whitehorse last time we left off, and I didn't really explore the town at all, so let's go do that. Please, frame rate, get back to normal. I've had this problem just playing the game in general. It might be a bug that Nelson has to fix, but I have no idea. So let's just kill some zombies. It might be a bit of a challenge, but we shouldn't have much problem. Yeah, I hope that this isn't too bad for you guys on the other side, because this is really annoying for me, and I don't want to make a crappy video just because I get bad frame rate. And I have a good computer too. I'm not working on a potato or anything, and I'm using the exact same settings that I was using when I recorded the first video, but it's just getting bad frame rate. I have no idea. Alright, last time when we were here last episode, we found, I think we found 4 cobras in the police station. Ooh, ammo boxes. Those are equally as important, but we have no space. No space at all. Oh, sport shot. I forgot that we still have that thing. I kind of forgot what we had and didn't have this episode. For this episode, just because it's been a week, since I've played on this. So, let's see. Is there anything we can drop? Frame rate. This is not helpful. This is not helpful to anything. We don't really need the Sport Shots iron sights. I'm not planning on flipping any cars. Seeds, I don't think, from what I've heard, you actually can't plant stuff in the Yukon, but I'm not sure, so get rid of the rags, and let's just grab the ammo box that has the most ammo, and that would be that one. And we'll leave the other Cobra just because I already got one, and we don't need 100 more magazines. Let's refill any Cobra magazines that we need to. So we might be able to get rid of a few of these ammo boxes by filling up the Cobra box. Really quick, let me reorganize my inventory and hope that the frame rate gets better. Then put this here, and yeah, tell me if you guys are having this problem with frame rate too, because I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't know what's going wrong that's making it do this. It's so annoying. Let's see, let's put this down here and grab, oh wait, we've got to start filling this. Okay, we want to keep all of our magazines as full as possible. This is so annoying. Let's see. This video is going to be a bit shorter than the other one. I'm not going to spend another 45 minutes playing, because the first one, it was just because I had a lot of things that I wanted to do. This one is going, like I said, this one is going to be shorter. I've tried recording the intro to this like maybe 5 times, and the frame rate just won't stop, so I'm just going to have to deal with it. I'm sorry, guys, if this turns out to be not like if it turns out to be too annoying on your side. I'm so sorry, but I don't know what to do. I don't know if this is just a bug in the game or what. Let's see. Do we have any food? We don't. So I want to put a bedroll in here because I think it would be nice to respawn in the town, because, you know, if we die, we want to be able to get clothes quickly again. So I'll find a place that has clothes spawns, but let's see. Let's go over here. We don't have much food, and this isn't actually a big town, so might have a few problems, but oh, we're back at the police station. I'm not really sure like where to go. I know where I want to go. I want to go up here, and I want to go, if I can make it over this episode, I want to go to off limits, but I definitely want to go to what's here, which I'll show you if you don't already know, and the Dawson airstrip, because I want to see if the airstrip spawns any good stuff. Let's see. Mechanic stuff, don't need it, but let's see. I'm gonna plop down the bedroll in this house. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, because we can always make another bedroll if need be and claim that, so that I can, if I die, I can hit home and that'll bring me here. Let's see, we don't need a Colt. It's not as good as the Cobra, really. But okay, so I think we've got everything we really can get out of here. I still can't believe that I'm using a sport shot. It's just because the first thing that I ever did when I played Unturned was play on a PvP server. All I think about when I see a sport shot is how bad it is at killing players. But alright, let's see, go this way. I want to show you the secret thing, I guess you could say. It's not really a secret, considering you can see it on the map and everything, but I just thought it was pretty cool when I first played this map. So it's just for your information, when we go there, it does spawn military equipment, so that's nice to know if you're playing in your own single player world and you want to, or even if you're playing on a server and you want to get military equipment, go to the place that I'm about to go to. It's really secluded though, it's hard to get to. Alright, look at that, that is kind of scary. Okay, let us begin our journey on over the ice. And yet again, frame rate not so good. I can kind of deal with it on my side, but I'm sorry if it makes the video look a bit jittery or anything. It's just I think it's probably a bug in the game. I think that because I was playing on a server earlier today and I was having massive frame rate drops, and I think that might just be something that Nelson accidentally did. Like, he accidentally added in something that may have made the game lag a bit more, but... Oh, what's this? If this is what I think it is, then that's awesome. Let's see. I think this might... Yep. If I'm right, I think that this is like because if you may know, in the PEI map there's a sunken submarine like in the water in a certain area, and I think that this might be a submarine stuck in the ice, which kind of relates to the thing that I'm about to go show you. Oh yeah, also in the latest update, the update the day before yesterday, Nelson finally added the a directional indicator on the map so that you can see what direction you're facing. That makes navigation a lot easier. And frame rate, please. I have no idea what this problem is. I hope that it doesn't impede making any further videos. And oh, this is so cool. I love this thing. It's just like a tribute to how barren it is out here and how you're so alone. And it's massive too. Hope we can get over to there quickly. It's a lot farther off than it seems. Oh, and it also spawns the new type of zombie, as you can see there, the Hazmat Zombie, wearing a hazmat suit, and you can actually find that hazmat suit in places. Don't hurt me, don't hurt me, don't hurt me. Oh, frame rate, not my friend right now. Got a little sprinter. There we go. Take care of him. And it also spawns construction zombies because it's technically a construction zone as well. And I hear a zombie over there somewhere. Take care of this guy. As you can see, we've got a military magazine down here and random construction stuff like nails in there. Oh, please, 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 please. Frame rate. Please. This is just making... It's getting worse, guys. It's getting worse. I'm starting to not be able to do anything. Let me go into my graphics and turn that down to its minimum. Might have to turn fog off, maybe? Oh, frame rate. This is getting bad. I have like everything on its lowest besides scope resolution, but it's still terrible. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a problem with the new map or if it's a problem with the latest update, something that accidentally added. Is there anything good in here? No. But yeah, in case you haven't already figured it out, what this thing is a massive, like, freighter ship that's been turned on its side, and it's embedded in the ice. I thought that was really cool when I played this map last week. That's awesome. Okay, and then there's also an island over here with the cabin on it. We can go check that out, and then I want to go back to Whitehorse, and from there go to the airstrip, see if there's anything good in there. So let's go check this out. Something that also spawns around here that I found when I came here the first time was like a I forgot what Nelson calls it, but it's kind of like a it's a snow tractor thing. I don't know what you call it. Somebody please tell me what it's called. Let's go over here. I don't want to start building a base this episode. Probably next episode we'll do that, because I'm still kind of exploring the map and I want to see what there is to offer, so we'll see about this. Yet again, this is still going to be a longer episode. It's not going to be the full, like, 45 minutes of the last episode, but it's still going to be relatively long. And let's check out this cabin. I'm afraid that this video isn't going to be as good because of the frame rate drops. I need to figure out what's causing this. If Nelson doesn't patch it or anything, this is going to be a problem. Let's just exterminate the zombies here. Wacha. Okay. That guy's down. That guy's down too. We'll get you later. We already have a travel pack, so we don't need that one. Just the fact that there's seeds spawn in this tells me that there's probably a way that you can actually farm stuff and plant seeds and stuff, but you probably just need planters. It probably just can't be planted outside anywhere. So let's take care of this guy as well. Oh, ow. That frame rate was against me there. Okay. So, oh please. I'm afraid that I might have to cut this episode a little short just because of the frame rate. It's terrible, I don't know why. Oh come on, don't crash on me. We don't have any more food on us. Oh yeah, we do. This is gonna decrease our wellness a little bit, but I kind of want to eat. I'm going to have to keep watch of my wellness as well, because if your wellness hits 0, then you are slowly poisoned to death from disease. But we can worry about that later. And ooh, moose. Do we want to kill it? Yeah, why not? Because I finally figured out how cooking in this game works. So I think that the thing that I killed in the last episode was actually a deer. So, oh please, frame rate. You know when it's cutting out because the music cuts out as well. Die. There we go. Shot him in the butt for the last one, but still works. And we can also, if we're desperate, we can make leather clothes as well, so that's nice to know. And I finally figured out how to cook venison, so we actually don't need this leather. And can we move the canteen somewhere? Here's what we'll do. We'll refill our clip. Oh, please. This is extremely hard to work with. It just makes the entire game feel like it's going at a slower pace than it actually is. And we don't need 20 gauge shells, they're just taking up space because we don't actually have a shotgun. Inventory management is kinda hard, but let's see. Pick up some of that venison, because this stuff restores a lot of food when you cook it. And I finally figured out how to cook a couple days ago. I want to make room for the other piece of venison. Here's what we can do if the frame rate decides to cooperate. And it does this when I'm not recording as well. This isn't just a recording issue. Okay. I got the other piece of venison. And we can always check out this cabin here. I'm probably just going to check out the airstrip this episode. Like I said, this is going to be a lot shorter than usual, both because that's Hawkhound, not Sport Shot, don't need that. Both because it's both because of the frame rate, because I don't want to throw out a video that's really not very good, and because it's just I don't know. And then just because I don't want it to be as long as the last episode. So here's what we'll do. What's the quality on this one? 88, 47, 100. Bingo. Okay. So I'm going to take the magazine out of this one and drop it on the ground. Grab this one. Take the magazine out of it and drop it on the ground. And just pick this one up, and then clear some space for the... Actually, put the scope on it first when the frame rate decides to cooperate, and no. Okay. And then drop the iron sights and grab the 2 other magazines. I saw there's also a show field out there, but that's not very good in like PvE. It's a great like starter weapon in PvP, but it's not very good against zombies because it's just a bit overkill and it only has 5 shots in it. So I don't really need that. The sport shot, I'm pretty sure that it one-shots some zombies. I know it doesn't one-shot those annoying little boogers. But here, I'm trying to get rid of this ammo box as well because I don't want to be lugging around that thing. Alright, so let's go back to Whitehorse and then go to the airstrip, and we'll figure things out from there. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention last episode about the fire axe is that I don't need oak wood to repair this thing. It just takes metal, which is really nice. And I want to clear some room. Let's see, what does it take to build a campfire? Okay, it takes 5 logs, so we just need 1 more. So let's just chop down a pine tree really quick because we need a campfire to cook our food in. Okay. The camp axe is the best for chopping down trees, but the fire axe works well as well. And we're already at 20 minutes for this recording, so I'm probably going to go to the airfield, see what it has, and then probably end this episode. Things are going to go kind of slowly for the first little bit of this, but we have to deal with it. This is it's rather slow paced when you're starting out, so alright, good. So now we've got a campfire, and we're also lagging extremely, and this seems to be a nice little campground, a cluster of cabins. And we can probably cook our meat here maybe. Oh good, there's also a well, so I can fill this up because water is extremely important. Also gonna have to take a few swigs. Let's get it filled up. Nelson also made it so that cold environments make you decrease food and make your food and water go down extremely quickly, so we've got to be mindful of that when we're working in here. Okay, anything else that we need? Oh, let's pick up a chocolate bar. There it is. Or granola bar, whatever it is. And try to avoid zombies for right now. Oh good, we need another bedroll. Because I want to set up like a little camp where we want our base to be before we actually build the base. The reason why I don't want to build the base in this episode is because I'm going to have to cut out a lot of stuff for base building, because base building is basically just a lot of it's basically just a lot of tedious chopping down trees and making foundations and stuff. Let's eat some eggs. Let's see, what's this corn at? Good enough. It's going to decrease our wellness by a little bit, and let's see if we can't get healed up a bit. If the game decides not to crash, please. Okay. I hope that this is fixed, because this is going to put a major hold on my video making capabilities for this series for Unturned if this continues. Okay, let's see. We're going to have to... Okay, that's another bedroll that we don't need. Got a flare. More 20 gauge shells. Alright. I will kill this zombie, and then we'll place down our campfire. Actually, we probably don't need to yet. Let's go to the place where I wanted to set up my my base, and then we'll place down our bedroll and campfire there, and we can cook our meat with that, hopefully. Let's see. Sorry for saying so much as well, too. I'm trying to stop that, but kinda hard. Alright, let's see. And also, let me know, guys, if you know any way to fix this, please tell me. I have no idea. And also, let me know what you want me to do next. Like, after I finish this video, let me know what you want to see, and upvote anybody's comment that you want to see. I'll probably see the ones that I feel like doing, and then I'll pick the one that has the most upvotes and do that one. I'll do it like that. So that'll be the one. I'll count that one as the one that the most of you want to see. And this is actually a really nice spot to have a base, and this is right around the area that I wanted to. So let's go over here, place down our campfire. That puts out a nice bit of light, and also our bedroll. That's good. And claim that. That's gonna unclaim the one that we have in the city, but that's fine. And now, to cook the meat, we have to increase our cooking skill by 1 point, and wow, we have a lot of unallocated skill points. Let's put them into, I always like to put them into overkill because it can really help to have increased melee damage, especially with the fire axe, which doesn't do a ton of damage towards zombies. And anyway, now we can go over here, and you see, kind of funny, if I extinguish the fire, oh, come on. If I extinguish the fire, the crafting recipe disappears, and then when I turn the fire on again, we can actually cook this stuff. And now we have cooked venison, which, watch my hunger bar with this. Restores that much. And we'll probably expand on this a little bit later. Of course, next episode I want to build my base. But for right now, let's head straight over to the Dawson airstrip, and we'll see what we can do there. You can see the town over there. Yeah, that's a really nice spot. I like it. And I don't think that fires go out, so it should be fine to leave the fire on. Come to think of it, this video still might be just as long as the last video. Try to keep it a bit shorter. Alright, turn this way. There we go. I really like the new map marker that you can actually see where you're going. And like the last episode, I'm probably not going to cut anything out of this one, just for lack of time, and for there's not really a lot of parts that would need cut out. Next episode, since I'm planning on building the base, I'm most likely going to cut out a lot of stuff, because I'm going to cut out a lot of the tedious work, like the just chopping down a forest and getting all the logs, all of that stuff. I'll probably cut all of that out. Cross the train tracks. Look left, look right. Think we're good. Run! Left, right, run. But anyway, I'll cut out all the tedious parts next episode of like gathering all the wood and everything that we need to build the base, and I'll just focus on showing you like the building the base part. I still haven't really figured out base building in general, like building a house and everything. I don't know how to get the like foundations to like snap together. It's like whenever I build them, it's like they kind of go wherever they want to go. But I'll try to figure it out, and hopefully I don't make too much of a fool of myself when I do that. And let's see. We're almost there. We can afford to sprint a little. We got food now. That was another thing I wanted to put skill into, was exercise, because that way we'll use a lot less stamina when we're running. And we might have to take a little leisurely stroll over to off limits in the next episode, because my wellness is pretty low, and gotta keep it up, because don't want to die of disease. Because even being attacked by a zombie decreases your wellness. So I'm in a pretty vulnerable spot now with this, because my if I get hit by a zombie too many times, then I'm done. Disease, plague. Last surviving human in the Yukon, I guess, and dead of disease. Alright, I think that's the airfield over there. It's pretty big. Don't even know that it's going to spawn anything good, but I just assumed since it's one of the larger places that it will probably have some relatively good loot. And obviously zombies, because what place is complete without zombies? I'm not going to waste ammo. I'll save that for when I'm planning on I want to do one episode, because this is something that I do a lot when I'm just in like my single player PEI world. An episode where you just go out, like, because the full moon, you know, is a thing in this, and zombies get super aggressive, and their spawn rate like is tripled or something. And I'll just go out and take like all of the guns and ammo that I have and just go on a zombie killing spree. Usually for skill grinding as well as just fun, because there's no real other use for guns in this game. I mean, at least have some fun with it. I'm sad that we didn't manage to find any better guns at the ship up the ship up there, the turned ship. And it looks like there's a place to refill gas in here. It would be so fun if you could actually like drive the planes. And let's see, was there anything else along here? It doesn't look like there was. So this might be a kind of a bust. I don't know what I was expecting here, but I don't know, maybe I was expecting that this would be like a military airfield or something. But at least this is a place that we could refill gas if we ever found a gas can. So I'm probably just going to exterminate all the zombies, see if I can get anything good from here, and then finish up the episode. You guys really like Unturned. I was not expecting to get so many views on the last one, and thank you guys so much for that again. Let's see, anything good? No, we'll take the car back when we leave next episode. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything good here. I'm not going to look all the way down the airfield, because I doubt that there would be anything. Let me zoom in just to make sure. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's really anything. So, looks like that's it for the airfield. That was a bit of a bust. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode of our Unturned Yukon Survival. And I hope that this episode turns out well. It seems like the frame rate's stabilized a little bit now that we're over here, but I still hope that it's fixed before the next episode comes out. I will be recording next Saturday. I really hope that I can get this. I'm hoping I might be able to release a few episodes during the week sometimes, but the main series right now is this Unturned series, which is going to be released every Saturday, like I said. And expect much more of this. This is really enjoyable when the frame rate is not terrible. I don't know what that's related to. But if you liked the video, please like and subscribe for more of this Unturned Yukon Survival experience. And that this was kind of a bust, but still pretty good. Can't wait to see you guys in the next episode. Game Ninja out. Sayonara.